right, welcome to another Dusty Trails adventure.
We're on a quest for fun.
Quest for fun.
Sun's up, dark side down. Yeehaw!
I didn't get you.
Yeehaw! Hi, it's Saturday. 10:07. 72 degrees.
It's gonna be hot today, huh? We're trying to get out early because the high today is supposed to be 96. All right, well, we will tell you more when we get there.
So we're coming up on Kolob Terrace. It's really pretty up through here. Really nice canyon. Some really pretty ranches. But yeah, we're gonna go to a really cool cave with lots of pictographs. I don't know if there's any petroglyphs on this one. I don't think there are. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Well, we made it to where we're gonna go. We're gonna go for a little bit of a hike to get to the cave.
Hi, it's a beautiful day out here. It's hot. We're going to what it's called. There is Roxy running to have fun this morning.
So we found the skull rock. It's pretty spooky. Huh, Isaac?
No, it is not.
It's not spooky? We think there's probably treasure buried underneath that. I don't know. It's pretty scary though. So we found a friend over here. This cow. I think Roxy's gonna get stomped on. So there's this cool cave here. This one doesn't have the pictographs or petroglyphs. Let's see. Isaac's climbing up in there. Is there more area to go back in there, Isaac? Or is that it?
Very small area.
Very small?
Very, very small.
Could you squeeze in there?
Oh no, I don't want to go through there. I want to get trapped.
I don't know if this is picking it up, but there's a lizard right there.
We need to go because these guys are going to try and get on the thing.
So in this crack right here in the rock is where these pictographs are at. So we're going to make our way up here. There is some poison oak or poison ivy, I forgot, up in here, so we have to be kind of careful, but it's going to be fun. So this is the poison ivy here, which you don't want to touch because it make it a bad day. But in here, you can start to see the pictographs. So this is not carved into the rock. It is painted on. So a little bit different from some of the other ones that we've seen. We have seen some pictographs before, but there is a ton in this cave here. And there have been some rock fall in some of these areas, so we have to kind of be careful. They hear the kids.
Come up closer so they can see why it's called, we call it the birthing cave.
Yeah, I'll come up in a second. So they call this the birthing cave because you can see that one figure right there is squatting and potentially gave birth to that child right there. That is a swastika, but I mean that was before the Nazis really used that for their purposes. So I'm not sure what that meant back in Anasazi day, but I'm sure it did not mean anything evil. So throughout here, hopefully the camera picks it up well, but it is kind of darker in here in this cave. But there is just a lot of different pictographs.
Yeah, there's two.
Really cool.
Yeah, there's some up
And then there's a ton up in here.
That Big warrior guy.
which I will get a closer picture here in a second.
This really big guy.
Some really, really cool ones here.
I
Up in here, there's a blue man up there. Another blue man. They're just all over the place. This person right here is shooting a bow and arrow. It's a pi symbol, maybe. This really cool yellow man. And some animals.
Hey, Mom.
Another man.
Giant man with bird-looking feet.
Yeah, this guy is really the. I don't know if I can come back a little bit. No, that's as far as it gets. A really big guy here with bird feet. Really cool looking guy.
More guys.
More of these figures, just really cool. And you could tell they had fires back in here because of how dark the rock is. Their fires would, of course, create smoke, and the smoke would stain the inside of this cave. So really, really awesome pictographs here. Really, really cool things. But then, yeah, you definitely could tell that there has been some rock fall, and some of it has been recent down there. So always have to be kind of careful when you're here.
Not jump around.
So I mean, the closer you look, I don't know if the camera can really pick it up, but there is a lot of little figures in here. I mean, some of them are really kind of hard to see. They've kind of faded over time, but I mean, you could tell that back in its heyday, there was a ton of different figures and characters. And then here's Shelob's lair in the cave. Kind of spooky little spider web. So we're going to call this valley Lizard Valley. That's going to be our name for it. There are tons of lizards.
My shoes are filled with sand. I hope you liked our video. Remember to like and subscribe. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! So the skull rock is even scarier from this direction, I think. It's terrifying. Isaac has sand in his shoes.
Me too.
Oh, look at that. Tons. So does Annabelle. Oh.
Yeah.
It's turned into mud. Ew. But it was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Socks is inside out. That's almost so weird.
Oh.